Hello traders, it's Thursday, August of 24th. This is Alan Hong, market analyst of GKFXPrime. I'm gonna share my daily analysis through this video, and first of all, let's review the major market movements. So the first instruments, we are referring to the dollar index in 4-hour chart. So the US dollar index, which measures the greenback rank against the trade rates, a basket of 6 major currencies, was fell against the basket of global currencies on Wednesday, down 0.29% to 93.15, amid a renewed political uncertainty in Washington following President Donald Trump's threat of a government shutdown. So a day after it appeared the Trump administration's economic agenda was back on track, the dollar fell to recession lows as traders milled over President Trump's threat to shut down the government if he does not get funding for a war on the US-Mexico border. So also weighing on sentiment on the greenback was a rise in the euro following a pair of Eurozone economic reports on manufacturing and services that topped expectations. And looking to safe havens assets, the Trump's threat of a government shutdown stoked US political uncertainty and prompting an uptick in demand for the safe haven currencies like the Japanese yen and Swiss franc. So the USD JPY was fell 0.3% to 108.86 on Wednesday, while the USD CHF was fell 0.9624. So the rise in the safe haven demand comes ahead of speeches by European Central Bank President Mario Draghi and Federation of Chair Janet Yellen at the two-day symposium of global central bankers in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, which gets underway on Thursday. So Draghi, however, is expected to remain tight-lipped on the future monetary policy action to avert a bullish reactions in the euro amid the central bank concerns over the sharp rise in the single currency. Having a tad in commodities markets, the gold price was rose on Wednesday, up $4.04 or around 0.31% to $1,295.33 a troy ounce as the US political uncertainty resurfaced after the President Donald Trump threatened to close down the government, and this was sparking fresh fears that continued political uncertainty in Washington could further delay the introduction of tax reforms. So gold path to $1,300 was made easier somewhat as investors threatened the possibility of further turmoil in Washington following President Donald Trump's threats to shut down the government if he does not get funding for a war on the US-Mexico border. And traders, however, remain cautious of initiating large positions in the precious metal ahead of speeches by European Central Bank President Mario Draghi and Federation of Chair Janet Yellen at a two-day central banking symposium in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, which gets underway on Thursday. So ahead of the central banking symposium, analysts have scaled back expectations of further monetary policy tightening. As for the oil price, the crude oil price settled higher on Wednesday, rose by 1.2% to settle at $48.41 a barrel as data show US supplies of crude oil fell for an 8th straight week, while fears of falling demand for gasoline eased and following a bigger than expected decline in gasoline inventories. So crude oil rose for a second straight day as a report from the Energy Information Administration, the EIA, showed crude and gasoline stockpiles fell last week, but gains were capped as the US output remained at a two-year high of 9.528 million barrels, up 26,000 barrels per day from last week. And inventory of US crude fell by roughly 3.3 million barrels in the week ended August 18, missing expectations of a draw of about 3.5 million barrels, and it was the 8th straight week of falling crude inventories. So the gain were capped, however, after the EIA reported that total domestic crude productions rose 26,000 barrels per day to 9.528 million barrels per day last week. So now we're gonna review the highlighted economic data and events on yesterday, as well as the focus data and event for today. So yesterday, Wednesday, the European Central Bank President Mario Draghi was delivered a speech, okay, and also during the European trading hours, German was released the manufacturing PMI for August, and it was at 59.4. Right, it is better than the expectation as well as the previous figure. And during the North American trading hours, United States was released the new home sales for July, and it was at 571,000, which is considered disappointed compared to the expectation of economists of 612,000. So the last data on yesterday is the crude oil inventories, and it was negative 3.327 million, which draw lesser than the expectations of negative 3.445 million. So as for today, we got the highly anticipated events, that which is the central banker symposium in Jackson Hole of Wyoming. Okay, so the time is still tentative, right? And besides that, we got two data that to be released, which is from the United Kingdom, the GDP of second quarter, and it's remain the same at expected to remain the same at 0.3% growth. And later tonight, United States is going to release the existing home sales data for July, and it is expected to be slightly better from previous 5.52 million, rise to 5.57 million. It's a technical analysis session. So first instruments, we're referring to the Great British Pound against the US dollar pair in 4-hourly charts. So the GBP USD pair remain traded in a downtrend, and both moving average lines remain expanding downwards. Additional with the price closure that's below the support level of 1.28300, and now falling towards the next support level at 1.27400 along with the current downtrend. So the resistance level refer back to 1.28300, and it is expected to move further lower. The single currency, euro against the US dollar, remained considered as an uptrend, but it was lost momentum to move further higher in short terms. It seems like remain ranging between 1.17500 and 1.18200. So a price closure that's out of the range is a signal to move further towards the directions where it break out in short terms. So the next resistance level we can refer to 1.19000 and support level refer to 1.16100. So the New Zealand dollar represents as the Kiwi against the US dollar pair, and ZACD USD in 4-hourly chart remain traded in a downtrend. So referring to the MACD indicator, the both movement lines now were pointing downwards, and momentum was fell to level below zero. Additional with the price closure that's below support level of 0.72200 and the previous low. So this was suggested to continue its downtrend and drop further towards the next support level at 0.71500. Meanwhile, the Aussie was trading within a range for short terms, alright, but it is still considered in an uptrend. So it was lost momentum since it fell below the Fibonacci retracement level of 23.6 at 0.79500. And currently consider retracing, and it is now ranging between 0.7880 and 0.79400. So a price closures out of the range is a signal for it to move further towards the directions of the sides it breakouts for short terms. So the next resistance level we can refer to 0.80600, and for support levels we refer to 0.78200. Alright, the pair of safe haven yen remain traded in a downtrend against the US dollars, but it seems like losing momentum since it failed to close below the support level of 108.700 and currently ranging between 109.000 and 109.700. So a price closure that's below 108.500 is a signal for the continuations of downtrends and fall further towards the next support level at 108.200. Otherwise, a closure that's above Fibonacci retracement level of 23.6 or resistance level at 109.900 suggests to experience a short-term retracement and will move further higher towards the next resistance level at 110.800. Commodities markets, the gold price remained traded in an uptrend, but it seems like losing momentum in short terms and currently traded ranging between $1,283 and $1,291. So a price closure above $1,301 signals for continuations of uptrends and will move further higher towards the next resistance level at $1,307. Otherwise, closure below the Fibonacci retracement level of 23.6 or the support level of $1,280 we suggest to experience a short-term retracement, and probably it will fall further towards the support level of $1,268 a troy ounce. As for the oil price, with the West Texas Intermediate crude price remained traded in an uptrend, and it was lost momentum and currently considered as in a retracement period. So it is now ranging between $47.30 and $49 a barrel. So closure out of the range is a signal for it to move further towards the directions of the side it breakouts, and the next resistance level we can refer to $50 a barrel, and support level refer to $46.30 a barrel. That's all for my analysis to date. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking the GKFXPrime logo on the screens in order to follow our updated analysis and education video. Thank you for watching.
GKFX, your global trading partner.